Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, man. Hello. Well, welcome to Sunday. We made it. We're alive. It's warm here in Denmark. I actually had the window open most of the day. Insane. Thank you for joining me for this very short stream I do on Sundays. And we play a different game than we played during the week. We've been playing Stranded Alien Dawn. Yes, Alien Dawn is the name of the ship. Still not a fan of that name, but I've actually gotten to the point where I can actually say it multiple times instead of screwing it up, which is always good. I just cut together the Stranded Alien Dawn video from last week into a Let's Play. It'll post in about 8 minutes to the internets. So we should check that out. Let's see. And when I was cutting it together this morning and watching it, I realized like how much I do enjoy this game and what a great game that it is. Hold on, I'm going to post this video now. It was transcribing. Let's make it public. It was just finishing its HD. So let's hit save. Doop, doop, doop. So yeah, I realized what a great game it is. I think I talked about this the last couple of weeks, but like, it really is a decent game, and it's it is RimWorld, but there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that in its current form, like it's got really good replayability. You probably play it multiple times, and I think that if they continue at it, adding some DLC. It could continue to get better. Like, can you get off the planet and go to the next planet and do it all over again? Like, could you get off the planet and then crash on another planet? Alien Dawn, the Dawnier. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, both those. So this is our third week playing the game. 2 weeks ago, I put on the fresh start, which is how you start, how you begin, and the video that just went live just now is the second week, and that is building the base. And I think the first week kind of lets you, the first playthrough sort of shows you how to get it all running and set up. And in the second video, I'm showing you how to like build a really good, solid starter base. And I even say it, I was watching it from last week. I even say it like, it seems super easy for me playing the game, but I have like 30 hours or 40 hours if I've already played the game. So I've already learned from my mistakes and so it looks like I'm some kind of pro gamer, but honestly, it's just me playing many hours and getting killed by many bugs. So if you're interested in watching those two videos, they're up there. And I think that it's just, it's nice to have me just in the background talking softly about alien attacks. Thanks, Smalls. So this week we're going to play Alien Dawn again, and what we're going to focus on is basically just defense. Because we have everything kind of built now, and the bugs are going to start getting a lot harder, a lot bigger, a lot faster, a lot more agile. They're adapting, and we're going to need to do better at killing them because they're going to slaughter our little meat bag bodies pretty simply, actually. No. And like I said last week too, it is for the kind of game it is, really great visuals. Art design is top notch, even down to the smallest of details. Is it time for murder holes? Hottest? It is indeed in time. It's more like murder hallways. No, like you're gonna line them up next to a gate and murder them. They're going to get murder traps, right? Because we're going to put a bunch of traps out front and murder them. Murder corridors. That's what it is. Yes, exactly. Murder corridors. Molly's like, I came here for soothing vibes. Instead, a lot of murder talk. All right, here we are. So just as a recap from last week, we got them all into their own private bedrooms. And remember, this is important because they no longer take the debuff on getting interrupted or sleeping outside, right? Like slept in a private room is 9, slept in a comfy bed is 9. So these two 18 plus is just for them sleeping. And that's, there's a lot to do with, you got to keep an eye on this. Oh, it's a top-down game. Yeah, it's a top-down game. So it's RimWorld in 3D because you can watch Han carrying what looks like a piece of wood. So it's not directly top-down like RimWorld, but it is basically the same thing, RimWorld. And I always think that it's funny because like if you really want to look at like how much like RimWorld it is, if you look at like activities, this is RimWorld. If you look at schedules, I mean, it's not. I mean, you're like, oh, it's a direct copy or whatever. But I mean, like, how else? Like, this is such a great way of doing this. Of course, you do it the same way. So yeah. So basically, we built them some places to sleep, so they're off the ground. We built a giant building that now houses all of our food and our storage. We also moved the production stuff inside, the cooking inside, and then we built a nice little room for them to sit and eat. We're storing some food. We've got some plots of land. I was thinking about this. I don't think we have enough food to make it through the winter. We're gonna have to double down on that. But I think our goal today is to build...
Today's secret word is no!
Today's secret word is no! Did the graphic come up? I didn't even see it. Thanks, Smalls. Yeah, it did. Good. I was looking for... I got sidetracked again. So hold on, let me just finish this thought, which is we're going to build a perimeter around the base. And so that when the bugs come, wherever they spawn, we can get them to funnel into one corridor of death. So, hey Julie, how are you? We will resort to cannibalism at some point. So we can funnel them into one corridor and get them killed, and then we'll put up some towers so we can shoot them. And so I think that's our goal today. And that's what we'll try to achieve in the short time. I'm doing good. Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, thanks. Having a good Sunday. I wanted to edit another video this morning, and I wasn't like really motivated. And so I got it all knocked out and onto the YouTubes before I started streaming, which was quite a feat. So I'm happy with myself. For those of you that were Pee Wee Herman fans, Pee Wee didn't end well, right? Like, the actor who played Pee Wee Herman got picked up in a strip club, which like today is like nothing, right? He'd be fine, but he was running the biggest children's television show in the country a long time ago. And when he did that, it kind of ended his career. He'd been a comedian before that. And Pee Wee's Playhouse was a huge, huge, huge hit. And it was so much different than any other children's television that had come before it. It embraced a bunch of things that weren't necessarily embraced. Like, it was pretty clear that, I didn't think about this when I was a kid, but it was pretty clear that Pee Wee was gay, right? Like, which he never says, but I mean, like, if you watch that show, like, he's got a lot of men on there and he's very excited by them. Or at least like there's questions, right? Like he's just open to anybody. And so I was looking for alerts for like my sub gift things, and I came across some Pee Wee Herman stuff, and I was like, this is so funny, it's so good. So that like I was down a deep rabbit hole, like watching clips and looking at gifs and hearing sound bites, and I found a page where it's just like all Pee Wee Herman sound bites. Some funny shit on there. And so I found the one that was like because he did a secret word, which is like the word of the day, right? Which is very Sesame Street, but it was like, the secret word of the day is no. I was like, that'll make a great bit reward. And so I have that, and I have a couple of other ones that are, that have to do with have to do with subs, gifts, and community sub gifts that I put in there. So we'll get to see those too. They're fun. They're fun. Whether you like him or you don't, I don't care. He's great. So yeah, welcome in. So we're going to play some Stranded Alien Dawn. We're going to play for a couple of hours as we do on Sundays. And then I'm going to go watch some sports ball at 5 p.m. here in the European time zone. So good morning, hello, no research desk. That's what's going on with that. Oh, that's must be an old. Yeah, Connor's idle because the research desk is right here. I must have moved it. Sports ball. It's like an inconsequential sports ball game, but I'm still going to watch it. All right, so then I think the question is like how far, if we go to the research screen, we're 53% wood fortifications. This is what we need to start building these fortifications. So we just need to keep chopping down trees. I'm up at the top of the screen here. We got 53. So more clear cutting of the forest inbound. And big broadleaf trees cut. We've got it there. We're coming to the end of summer, so we've got fall to sit through. If we look at the amount of food we have on hand, it says we have 1.23 in raw food, 600 grain. That won't last us very long. The vegetables will rot probably before the winter comes. If we look here, under a roof, 36 days. Frozen refrigerated, right? Like we need to get a refrigerator. But we will probably do some, did we just watch Ken get up and then sit right back down? He's like, I'm going to go. No, I'm just going to sit down. No, I'm going to sit back down. We probably will get some electricity going today, but I don't know if we'll make it all the way to refrigerators. So in pure Drax fashion, we'll probably end up starving we might starve a little bit, but it'll be fine. Totally fine. Starving helps define you as a human being. Deforestation, murder corridors, and cannibalism all in one game. I didn't know perfection came in a digital form. Honest, if you are into base building games, this is, I've said it the last couple of weeks, this is a really tight game with great replay loop, great gameplay loop. And we're just at the start of it. There's huge things. If we look at if we just come in here to research, there's a huge research tree to unlock everything. And we're going to, we'll have balloons that explore other places and bring back people and stuff. And the bugs get crazier and crazier as they attack us. So yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. All right. So looks like he's cutting new insect nest. That's always great. That's frightening. How far is that? Oh, it's far. It's far. Don't worry, everybody. It's far away. It won't affect us. All right. Looks like I've just got wood sitting on the ground here, which means I probably just can't store it all on the ground, which is fine. Because we're gonna move all of this storage out, or we're going to relocate some of this storage, I should say. Like stuff that needs to move inside. Scrap metal. Hay, we should move in there, right? Because under roof, it never rots. Right? Synthetic leathers. We've got plenty of room here. Maybe let's build another set of these guys too. Storage shelves, wood, and we're gonna give it, so we're just gonna go boop, doop, 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 to here. And that way they can walk in and they can see both sides of it. And we're gonna do a couple more rows of this because we're gonna fill this entire room full of storage. And at some point we'll move these out and then this wall will become refrigerators and what have you, and freezers. It's another game where there's seasons. So scrap metal, sticks, like all this food and medicine. Probably leave the fuel outside. This guy's got there's a synthetic vest here. Let's see. Let's have Connor put that on. Wherever it is. Yeah. Is there anything? I think he's already wearing boots. He is. Let's see. We might have some better synthetic boots there. Boom, boom, boom. Is there really two? Oh, there's 2 pairs. So let's have Ken put on some boots too. Instead of their sneakers. Their sneakers. Looks like there's one more pair. And so we're getting these synthetic boots by because we're tearing apart these ships. And so these big, huge ships that we're tearing apart are pulling out whatever was in them when they crashed. Boots, food, rifles, extra metal. Like you should be going through this debris and pulling out all you can because it's literally just free shit. It's free shit. All right, so they've built an entire row here. So let's look at, if we go, I just paused it a second. If we go here, it's going to tell us what can be stored here. Well, we don't want raw food and we don't want cooked meals. Raw fabrics and leather, that seems like a good idea. Electronic components, of course. Crafting materials, not the liquid fuel. The silicon, the raw smoke leaf, dried smoke leaf, like these things rot outside. How does silicon rot outside? All right, but those need to come in. Apparel, we'll move all of that in here. Weapons, yes. Medicines, of course. And then other items, unfinished items, I guess that's fine. So that looks good. And then let's check this one. It's sort of got the same thing. And we're storing raw food on this one because it's so close to where we're cooking. So I guess we'll keep that the same as well. All right, then we want to come here and say, we want to move the stuff inside that we don't want outside, if that makes sense. So it doesn't look like, so construction materials can't move in because we can see the tab is different on the stockpile. So they have to stay out there, but we can move all of these raw fabrics in, the electronics, everything. We don't want to store liquid fuel inside. I just don't. It doesn't seem like a smart move. No apparel, no weapons, no medicine, and everything else goes in. All right. And then if we, I think we can just say copy restrictions and apply it to the other side, paste restrictions. Now, the question is, will they go and do it on their own, or am I going to have to force them to like go and move all of this shit inside? Hopefully they'll come and just start moving it inside, because our real goal here is to honestly get rid of this and sort of consolidate it into something else. This is one of those challenges in these games where like you've built some temporary shit and now you're building more permanent stuff, and you're like, okay, we need to move it. And how do we move this out of here and also like maintain our storage? These are the challenges put to you. Transporting 100. All right, so now we're up to 463. I'm up here. You can see what your research is at, 73% in the top left corner. Like I said last week too, right? This is another big, huge, strong point for this game for me, is that you can look at everything right in front of you. We've played some other games where the information provided to you just isn't enough, or it's hidden behind 2 clicks or behind another menu. And this game does an excellent job of showing you where you stand on everything. So I like it. I just realized that like they're eating cooked meals and everything, and that's probably going to become a problem too, because we're eating cooked meals, but sooner or later we're not going to be able to cook meals anymore. All right, I've talked a lot about food, but yet I have not made any more plantings. So maybe we do another... Did we actually... Fruit bushes. So we made fruit bushes. So maybe let's put down some more graino crop. Graino. And I kind of like, this is 100% growth, but I want to make a wall right here. So we may have to eat shit a little bit on them. You know, this is 100% growth. Maybe we do it here. 80%, 100%. Oh, that's not bad. All right, yeah, let's put it there. And then they'll grow some more grain. I always feel like the first season, I don't know how much I need. And without a refrigerator, like most of it's going to rot. We'll be able to kill animals during the winter. Plus we're going to get bug attacks. That'll bring meat. It's just, don't tell them, but it's going to be a rough winter in terms of food. All right. And we really need to have like, if we look at the schedule, no, not schedule, activities. And let's look at research. Who's the smartest? Ember. So like this needs to be like, Ember needs to just be researching along with Ken. Right? Like nothing else matters but the research. We need the research. I'm gonna have some water. Punching a pole. What are you doing this weekend? Well, I got some chores around the house, mow the lawn, and probably spend some time punching a pole. For fun? Yeah, what do you do for fun? Man, he goes from punching a pole to target practice. That's awesome. It's awesome. Oh, man. It's good. It's really good. All right, 463. Do I still have some trees that? Oh man, that's so they've cut down all the trees I've marked. I'm growing trees here, but these are like these trees in this plot are sort of my shit. We're out of wood trees. Remember, we're using wood to heat everything too. There's plenty of trees. We'll have to walk farther away. I mean, look at all this. It's a huge forest. And that's not too far. I remember I played one playthrough last year where I don't know what I landed in some valley and I was like, this looks great. I started playing. There was no trees anywhere. I had to walk forever and then I had to start growing them and it was a total mess. Look at this. What is going on here? Hello, food. I mean, animals. It's dangerous too. These are the kind of things, just like in RimWorld, where if you attack one of them, they may piss them all off and they all start coming at you. But, I mean, that's enough meat to last us a season right there. Destroyed shooting target. Oh, he's repairing it. He's such a crack shot, he blew it up. All right, now I told them, I said, hey guys, I told Ember, let's be the research. We haven't moved the needle on the research. So hopefully when they wake up tomorrow, no pressure, they'll start doing the research again. It's the same in RimWorld too, right? Like if you don't kind of focus them in on what they need to do, like they'll just be doing their own thing. You're like, wait, why is no one cooking? What happened? Let's look at. So then the next one is spaceship deconstruction and say that 10 times fast, Rex. Geez. Spaceship deconstruction will allow us to take apart this big thing and move it out of our way, along with all the rest of these ones. Because you can salvage them first and then deconstruct them. It means even more parts. Researching Ken. Thank you, sir. Ken's not the smartest one though. Ember's using her smarts to repair the shooting target. Come on. Handling wall torch. Oh, probably just refilling it. Oh, inside. I don't think so we have a diesel generator, so we could start generating electricity. But that is what we really need to do is get electronics. And where are we on that? I remember some conversations about electronics. Where is the... That's the tailoring. Here's the workbench. We need to build electronics, I think, or find electronics, because we can't do any of the renewables. Like the diesel generator is great, but like it takes a lot of diesel, and like you need to have a backup plan. I use the diesel generator as sort of like a shit. It's not windy and there's no sun. Fire that thing up. So it's still saying we need to find or produce electronics, and I haven't actually done that yet. Oh, now I remember. Okay, so I wanted to do this because I think the spaceship deconstruction will give us a bunch of electronics parts. So let's throw this in there next. This one's now there. We just got wood fortifications. That's going to allow us to start building fortification walls, gates, and towers. Remember, that's our key. And so my only question is, like, we're up against this hill, so nothing will come and attack us from here, but I still think we got to build a wall, otherwise they'll skate around it. And so if we go here, we can build wooden walls, and then we can come here and say, let's do something like that as the first part of it. And so we're gonna build a wall around us, and we're gonna leave a little gate somewhere. And I'm thinking maybe the gate maybe like right here. We'll put up some towers, and hopefully we'll get them all to funnel right in here. Nothing fancy at the beginning, because we honestly, like, we probably won't even get up the wall before the next bug attack happens. But we're not to the point where the bugs are, boy, knock on wood hard on this one. We're not to the point yet where the bugs can like kill everybody. Every day. Have we studied these yet? Oh, we haven't studied these yet. These are like the little glowy orange mushrooms, right? Smush. Oh, did that one not work? Huh. Interesting. I did it for you, though. Smush. I wonder why that is. I don't know, Molly. It's not good. All right, still not enough wood, by the way. For the amount of... just trying to cut these trees that are down. Cut down the trees that are close. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. I wonder why. Boom, boom. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I took off my OBS and reinstalled it on Friday. I had done the stupid thing of OBS is very touchy for those of you that use it, and I have one add-on that I use to record the stream without all of the interface on it, and I love it, and it's great because I make a lot of YouTube videos, and I added another very popular add-on. I've talked about this a little bit last week, but I added another very popular add-on, and it screwed up OBS so bad, and I could not fix it. I tried everything, and what I've known about OBS over the years, and from what I've read, is that, like, whoa, falling spaceship debris. Oh, careful! Well, this is great. Look at how close it is to the house. Anyway, what I learned about OBS is that the best way to fix OBS is just to start over, which I had a good backup, but I didn't lose hardly anything. I just had to take it all off and put it all back on. It's just unbelievable. It's raining. Walking in the rain is unpleasant, but sleep soaking wet is outright horrible. Survivors out in the open will have decreased happiness. On the other hand, rain's great for plants and boosts their growth. Awesome. All right, so look at this one big section so far already up. Still have 313 wood. So let's keep this defense party train going. Wood. And then I just want to cut. So probably want to go to like here, and then we're gonna come to here for now. There we go. That used the rest of the wood. We need more bodies too. I mean, the good thing is even if we don't finish the fence, it'll at least make them go to like a part of, right? Like that's why you always start like in the area where you don't want them to be, right? Like I don't want them to attack from the back here, right? Because then the guys got to walk all over here. What I want them to attack is like right here, so that if they're sleeping, they hop out of bed, they jump up, and we kill them, right? And I think we're gonna have to, because this is rock, I think we're gonna have to make this part of the base. Oh man. It's summer and it's 2 degrees outside. What kind of summer is this? What is this, Denmark summer? Oh my God. It's freezing. All right. I like how everyone's sleeping, but Ken, he's doing the work. He's like, you know what? I can sleep when I'm. Wait, okay, never mind. There he goes. All right, we're almost through the next one, which is the spaceship deconstruction, and then we'll do electronics. Like, this is one of those things where I'm torn, right? Like, I want to tear this apart. I want to scavenge this, and I also. But I need to like keep them focused. Like if they're not researching, then they should be building the fence or taking down trees. All right. Malls, that music last night in your stream was great. It was energizing you, that's for sure. Like I would say like 90% of the music in that playlist was good, but there was 10%. There was a couple songs that were like super repetitive, and like, you know, this is one of those services that's used for it's royalty free music. So some of the ones that were in there are like to be used in videos. So there's sort of like a repetitive beat because you kind of want it as background music. And yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. All right, constructing, yeah, for sure, constructing fortification. Do you have like a so I'm stupid. I have 2 music. Spaceship deconstruction, hooray! I have 2 music services that I've paid for because I'm an idiot. The first one is actually, this is the one we're listening to, which is Pretzel Rocks. And like the reason I did this is because they have a great app that you can download, and it makes it very easy for OBS to deal with. And it also has great integration with Stream Deck, so you can like pause it, go to the next one. You can change. I have all these buttons built in, so I can change what we're listening to, and then I can also like it or unlike it so that it will play it again or play more things like that. And so I think the interface is really great. I think that sometimes the music isn't the best. I'm just wondering, you have Epidemic Sound, does it have that ability when you're playing music, or is it just like a straight, you're playing that? I don't think I've ever seen how you control your music. You can take this. We can take this conversation offline. All right. So I'm trying to decide like which of these trees is closer. Oh, look, and see, just great changing of the season, right? Look, the leaves are changing. I'm telling you, the art design in this game is awesome. It's beautiful. Oh, these little trees in here are actually pretty close. Let's cut down these guys too. Everything must burn. All right, they're making good progress. maybe we can tear one of them off and let's salvage this big piece here and see if we can pull some. Oh, look, they're bringing the stuff inside finally. They're moving it over here because Drax didn't change it. Hilarious. So let's do the same here. I would love to get rid of this one actually altogether. So we're going to copy the restrictions here and we're going to paste them here. And then we're actually going to, yeah, that's fine. I think what we'll do is, once this one gets a little bit more empty, we'll put some more storage here and then just sort of empty it out because I want to put a building right here. Thunderstorm. Careful. Soaking wet, -6. Ken is at risk of a meltdown. That's always good. Ken, sleep it off and feel better. So when you have them set to priorities higher and they are focused on doing a job that doesn't so Ken's set to be researching, right? Which he keeps doing no matter what. And he's set the priorities set high. He'll forget to take care of himself and then to hey, lightning strike. And then we get to pay for his unhappiness because he can't manage his own shit. Ken, take care of yourself, man. You first, man. Oh, the lightning hit there. Because remember, this only protects this area right here. Probably need another lightning rod. Yeah, it is. It's exactly like that. So what's Ken gonna do now? He's not gonna take care of himself. He's on the verge of breakdown. So now we're gonna force him to take care of himself. Where did I put the dartboard? Did I bring it inside? I thought I put it on the wall in here. I've paused the game. Remember there's a dartboard right here? Where the heck did it go? Hello? Well, shucks. Did I tear it apart? All right, so we'll force him to go punch. And then we'll pause again and let's build another dartboard, I guess? That's so weird. Let's put one right there. So let's look at, and we can see if we look at Ken, if you look behind his portrait here, his blue bar is way down here. So he's super unhappy. This should help him a little bit, but it's going to give him 18, which is going to take care of these first two, right? He just needs to chill out. Is he holding his head? Look at him. Oh, I'm just so miserable. All right. Now Ember, who's also... Hey, Justin, how are you? Happy Sunday. How you doing? So here's the fallout for me forcing them to do higher activities, right? Which is now they can't take care of themselves. So I'm going to take that off because we're not as hard pressed to do it. We didn't build the fence fast enough. Now we're going to have another bunch of bugs coming at us. Thankfully, they're going to come right where we want them. But people are going to get hurt again because I didn't build traps. So I'm just not ready. I got too much going on. Where is she? All right, so she's eating. After she's done with this, if she doesn't take care of herself, we'll have her go punch something. So she's eating. So she's sitting, she's resting. All right, so let's... Oh, wait. Oh, so he built the dartboard and he's I'm playing first. First. All right, she's gonna go to sleep, but let's make her punch a pole before she goes to sleep so she gets plus 18 in. And maybe I took the dartboard out by accident and I didn't replace it. Maybe that's why everyone's so unhappy, because they're we used to be able to play darts and then he took the dartboard away. Now we can't play darts anymore. Maybe we should build 2 dartboards. Slept in. It's so nice. I actually slept in today as well. Sundays is like, we live in the city center, and so it's really loud throughout the week in the early morning. And I am not an early morning person, like kind of a night owl. And Sundays is like the one day where there's no deliveries. So it's like the one day that I usually can sleep in because it's not like someone's not like backing a truck up into my ear at 7 a.m. But I'm glad you got some sleep. It's the most important thing. Playing some more Alien or Survival. Alien Dawn. All right, here they come. And of course, these they're going to attack while we're asleep. Oh my gosh, is that the in-game music? You guys hear that? Audio. Let's just turn that down. Yeah, I think everybody like it's like the most important thing, right? And we all sort of try to skate it. And I've tried to get better as I've gotten older. Especially because I have a shitty immune system, and of course, like, oh man, they're so fast to get here. Hold on. Look at them all like... This is gonna be brutal. This is gonna be brutal. That was like bad. I should have, as soon as they started attacking, I should have got them out of bed. Alright, so this is why you give them spears, because when the bugs get up close like that, you've got to spear them. Now we should be okay, because they should just... they should be able to shoot them all as they get close. But these guys came in fast. Alright, so now we got a little bit of injury. So that wasn't as bad as I thought. It was pretty fast. Only one person's bleeding. Han and Ken are bleeding, but it doesn't... Superficial. They lost some stuff. It's gonna be fine. No one lost a leg. And then this is just meat, right? And we'll just come in here and say, hey, butcher this stuff out. So basically the bug attacks haven't gotten harder. It's been the same wave this last 3 or 4 times. But I'm telling you, that's gonna change. There's these huge ants that come and they are just frightening. Frightening. So they're just sort of savaging that. So I think the dartboards are what screwed me. Not having them be able to play darts we were losing that plus 18. And that's why everyone was unhappy. Waking them up in the middle of the day. Oh, look at this. Insufficient food variety. Like... You crash landed on an alien planet and you're complaining about the variety. I mean, you should be happy you're even eating. All right. Those guys are getting treated. This guy's constructing the other board. And they're doing that. We haven't continued the construction of the fence here because I got like a billion things going on, right? Let's continue here. So if we go like this, I think here, and then we'll come in here, and yep, I'm aware. And then let's go all the way to like right here for now. You can see we're building ourselves to the point where like we're not going to expand this way. So this fence is going to stay the same. We're just going to continue building. Once this thing comes out, we'll have plenty of extra land and we just need more farmland, honestly. And they got right on it. Not screwing around. And maybe we put another gate over here. Like right here, so that they don't, because if we only have one gate, then they got to walk all the way around every single time. So if you have a gate on each side, and then you just close the gates when you're under attack. All right, it looks like for the most part, like Connor's unhappy, but I think he's just doing some crazy, like our happiness stuff is like under control. I built it, so now I got 2 dartboards inside. So I mean, like, if you're depressed, I mean, there's nothing that turns this frown upside down like darts. Can't remember the last time I had a dartboard when I was a kid, and we used to play it all the time outside. Just crazy to think about. Darts. There was another, we had a dartboard somewhere else too. Where was it? Was it at, it was in one of the houses I lived when I was in my early 20s. We'd have like, darts seems like such a bad game for drunk people, right? I mean, you're literally taking metal pointed darts and throwing them while inebriated. All right, so you can see he's scrapping. We're beginning to scrap this, 1 of 6. I pulled some more metal alloy out of there. And our other big crop here is moving. Our little berries have harvested, which is good. So if we look up here, we still have 1.5k in food. No one's starving. I don't know what, like they're not eating raw food, so, oh, he's making meat soup. The veggie soup, can we make something with this fruit that we've got? Let's look at quick recipes. We can make grain porridge. How much grain are we sitting on? None? Wait, what? 740. Let's add grain porridge until we have 5. So now we've got 10 veggies in stock, 5, and they'll do 5 grain porridge. Like, how much, like, you can either eat meat, vegetables, or grain. That sounds excellent. That's like more diverse than my diet. And I'm not stranded on an alien planet. All right, we've got a wood problem. Did they pull all the trees out of there? They did. I'm just trying to find. I guess let's just pull all of these down. To continue, like, I really wish. The lesson I didn't take with me from when I played last year was that, like, if in that beginning time when you haven't built houses yet and you're sort of like, what am I doing? We're researching, we're waiting on some stuff. You should just be cutting down trees. The beginning part of this game should just be clear cutting whatever forest and stockpiling as much wood as possible, because first off, you're going to need to build buildings. Second off, you're going to need to build a bunch of walls, right? That all take wood. So. All right, Han's cooking. No one's researching. We're scavenging because I'm hoping they're going to pull some electronics out of here so we can unlock solar panels and wood. I mean, solar panels and wood. Solar panels and windmills. Wood windmills. Drax's brain is kind of weird. All right, let's speed it up. We know what we need to do. New resource, grain porridge. I mean, doesn't that just sound yummy? Like, ooh, what'd you have for dinner? Grain porridge. Oh, when will you invite me over? Did they? Oh, we missed a bug here. We missed a bug. Raw insect meat. We're still shy of 407 wood just on this portion here, which means we probably need another couple thousand pieces of wood. I'm like trying to be smart. I don't want them to have to run all over the place, but I mean, the heart of the matter is that, like, Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Risk of meltdown. Connor, can you play some darts? Who else? Ember also. Ember's eating. As soon as she's done eating, we're gonna have her play some darts. All right. And you can see I have it like on fast. Tired. Was angered by Connor. Psh. Connor. Hey, we scavenged some power cells. Very cool. So this is why like unlocking the like break down the spaceship part is huge, because there's going to be a bunch of electronics and power cells, and like the more high end stuff will come out of this second leg of scavenging. All right, so playing darts for both of them got them, we pushed them out of the like total breakdown zone. And remember, like the breakdown's not the end of the world. Like they'll just wander around. You're just going to lose probably a day of production out of them. All right, so should we try to build one of these? And I think we need it to open inside. So we go like that. Build a gate there. So that when this wall finishes, they can come out here. Because then we're gonna go brrrp, brrrp. All right, scavenge and pay a seal. Connor eating, and maybe the Ember just didn't get like. Maybe she didn't sleep enough. Like their sleep schedule seems like all over the place. Just tired. Connor pissed her off. Like, stay away from, old equipment. Oh yeah, here we go. Now their clothes are going to start rotting off their bodies, which makes them unhappy. The clothes part of this game is not one of my favorites. It's like a constant struggle to keep them from, like, not being in rags. Right, and so you're like, okay, so we're gonna sew tops. So what? So is that a jacket that's gone bad, or is it a? So that's a jacket that's gone bad. So then you're like, okay, we can look up here and say, what do we have in storage? We have, we have one spaceship jacket. So who's complaining? So somewhere in here, there's a spaceship jacket. Hello? Oh, maybe it moved indoors. I don't see it there. There it is, I think. Spaceship jacket. So now she should change out of the one she has and into one that's, because someone else already changed into another one. But at least it's not like bad. But what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put, just like the cooking station, we're going to have someone sitting there pretty much sewing all day long to keep them in, because they need boots, they need they need boots, they need pants, they need jackets, they need t-shirts, they need hats, right? So, and they have to have, and they're all going to wear at about the same pace. And we will get to a point where we can make better ones, but in the beginning now, it's tough because you've got a bunch of tasks that are going on and not enough people to like complete them, right? Like we're cutting down trees, we're building a fence, we're scavenging, someone needs to be cooking, they all need to be, playing darts once a day. So you've got sort of 5 or 6 tasks you're already doing, and now you're going to, and then you got someone researching, right? Like once the wall's built, then that frees a bunch of them up, but it never ends. It never ends. All right. I mean, the good news is, like I said, like lots and lots of trees around us. So it's good. All right. I wonder if we shouldn't right here build our first tower by this gate. Boom, boom, boom. Connor reached construction 5. Hello. All right. Physical 5? Man, everyone. Just 3 more on that one. We got this one that just like landed next to us. Like what happens if it hit the house? There's probably some algorithm to stop it right from doing that. All right, so supposedly we're sitting on 933 pieces of wood and they finished this section of the wall. So let's do this. Let's get some more wall going. I don't know. Insufficient storage space. So, okay, hold on. That'll change in a second. I'm trying to decide like where we should, I guess maybe we'll go like this. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this gate like right, yeah, like right here maybe. And then maybe another gate. Maybe we don't need another gate over here, like to save steps, right? I'm kind of trying to decide if we put it. Maybe you put it on this side, like directly across from the other one. We can always put it. We can, if we're unhappy, we can always take down part of the wall and put another gate in. Just don't want to fuck that up. Destroy the shooting range. Jeez, man, these guys are like brutes. All right, so maybe that, and then we'll come in and put another gate in here. Not a fence, Drax. Not a fence. A wooden gate. I'm having them open in. Okay. Insufficient material. Look at that. I already blew through 1,000 wood. Let's try to put a finishing touch on this. What do we think? There, and then nope. And then there. Is that it? Yeah. All right. Okay. Good. There we go. A giant wooden wall. So we need to cut down more trees. Broadleaf trees. Cut. Remember when it said there was an animal migration? Here's those animals. If I was a little bit more put together, I'd go there and kill all those guys, but we got ones here too. I wish all the birds hadn't. Remember that we had killing birds in this field over here, but they all got killed, so they're gone now. But they're good at like killing these beasts, doing the dirty work for us, if you will. All right, so they haven't pulled out any electronics yet. Come on, Laura. Come on, Laura. I need electronics. Nope, more. So just more. The pants are bad. All right, so let's get to the tailoring here, and we'll pause it, and we'll say, hey, listen, we're gonna need. I guess we should make sure everyone has good jackets. So until we have 3, right? So there'll always be, and we should just do 2 in stock. And then we'll say, we probably should do this with shirts as well. And we'll go until we have 2 in stock. And then let's do pants. We'll do trousers until we have 2 in stock. And then we'll make boots and shit too. But let's just get someone to start putting them out. And in the beginning, it's going to suck because as soon as they like replace them, like it's just this constant churn. I think we can. I thought there was a way to like tear apart the old stuff. Insufficient storage space. So if we click on here and we look at these boots, oh yeah, we can dismantle these boots and we'll get 3 cloths back. So let's, this hat seems okay. Let's just get rid of those boots. And we'll get rid of most of this old stuff just because it gives us back stuff, plus it clears storage space. Now look at them dismantling stuff. Isn't that nice? Well done, guys. Well done. All right, I think my only concern is that, like, maybe we want another gate here. Oh, Connor's vomiting again. Man, he vomits a lot. Hey, all right, so we got one tower up. And then I want wardrobe. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You can build a wardrobe to store all the stuff. Trez, hello. How are you? Thank you. Double wardrobe. It's those keywords, right? Maybe not a double wardrobe. That is huge. Look at the size of that thing. Let's build it right there. This seems crazy. Insufficient storage space. On your own time. All right, let's do this to risk of meltdown. Han, what are you doing to yourself, man? Take a minute and play some darts. He's hungry. All right, what is he gonna do? He's gonna drop the wood. The other problem too, right, is that like they're having to walk even farther and farther away. And so let's do this. We're not even gonna let him. He's gonna drop the wood right there. Let's have him play darts. 1% happiness. Oh, he almost broke down. Yikes. That was close. So close. Yeah. We're not going to explore. We don't have a balloon yet. We're a little behind on that. All right, the pre-rolls came off. It's been an hour. I know you're going to find that surprising. Boy, those aren't working at all. Let's take a quick AFK. I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads and I'll be right back.
Time to make the donuts.
Oh, hello. It was a very quick AFK. I just stood up for a minute, did a quick jog across the room, and then back again. I also looked at why the alerts aren't working, the channel point stuff. I have no idea. No idea. It all looks like it's hooked up correctly. Something between our friends at OBS and StreamerBot are not happy campers. I'm gonna send a ticket to my technical support team and have them work that out. Send a ticket to myself and have it worked out. Okay, cool. Fence coming along. Still plenty of wood. And we're not getting it like we're running it out. So let's do this as well. And so I think we'll do 2 towers here. 2 towers? In hopes that they will try to come in through the gate here, or to the gate, and we can kill them. Of course, they'll probably attack like right here. All right. Remember when Han almost had a breakdown? That was pretty awesome. Boop, 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 boop. Constructing double wardrobe. Reach constructing 5. That's right. So now the wardrobe can hold all apparel and weapons, and so we can get rid of them storing it on here. But as you can see, no one has jumped up to just make a run at start tailoring. Everyone's like, they're holding their finger on their nose. Not it. I'm not tailoring. Oh my God, I'm not sewing clothes. I did not come all the way across the universe to have to sew clothes. So soothing. Planting. Nice. All right, so out of this giant thing, we've not pulled 1 electronic. All right, almost done here. So for the next bug attack, we're gonna get to test this incredible wall we've built. And I guess we'll do one of these here too. Han reached construction too. Hello. All right, so now they're gonna place all the apparel and stuff in here. And so what we can do is we can come in here and say, hey, listen, on here, let's not do apparel or weapons. Snow? Apparel or weapons. What? Yikes, that was fast. Here, we've already turned it off. Here, we've already turned it off. And here, we've also turned it off. So that stuff will all come inside. That's not a good sign. No one likes snow. Well, we will have completed this fence, right? In time for winter. Got everyone off the ground. Hey, there it is. I just needed to complain a little bit. So look, and now the spaceship is gone. So the very last thing she pulled off was 9 electronics, which is excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, and so we'll scavenge this one out next because it's the closest, right? That's exactly why I wanted to happen. It's working exactly to plan. He had 9. Well, 9's better than none. 9 is better than none. All right. Couple of towers, a little bit left, and looks like we're gonna have plenty of wood left over. So that's good. That's some good news. Good news, good news. And everything I wanted to come inside has come inside, except for these medical rations are out here. I don't know why that is. Yeah, I don't know. They just need to be picked up, moved in. Picked up and moved inside. All right. Snow. Look. Look how freaky that is. Look, this fence, this horrible thing could jump over and eat us. I'd like to hunt some of this. I don't. Let's let them finish and then we'll go out and kill some of those dudes. Kill some of those dudes. I like how she was like, I'm hungry. I'm going to run and get it. Let's look at Laura here. Let's look at her happiness. Unrelaxed and drowsy. Well fed. Slept in a private room, slept in a comfy bed, many fun things to do. Punching stuff, shooting at stuff, playing darts, ate at a table, ate a quick meal. Good. Good. Playing darts, good. So we're keeping them happy. I think we talked about this a little bit last week and the week before. Like, happiness is the key to everything. You must keep these workers happy. You cannot work them to the bone as much as you might want to. All right, so they'll auto harvest these trees when the time comes. I'm thinking we should do another patch of trees, but we're gonna have a food problem. Old equipment. Yep, I know it. Do we have anybody who has the ability to tailoring? Is there anybody that stands out? Oh God. Well, Ken is interested. He's interested in tailoring. All right. As soon as the fence is done, it'll free somebody up to start the process. All right, we have plenty of this stuff, right? Let's see. Yeah. We have cloth, we have synthetics, we have leather. Let's destroy this one. And let's build a bigger one. So when we kill, yeah, it does. 5 people, 4 chairs. Trez, someone's out. Someone's gonna sit out. They're never all together. Clean graphics and UI. I'm telling you, it's the best part of the game. The graphics and the user interface is just so, it's near perfect. I have like no complaints, which for people who know me, especially Molly, will be like, Drax doesn't have a complaint about a game. That's all right, Trez, I'll build him another table. You're saying that someone's always on the out. It's annoying someone. Probably not enough people think about that sort of thing, right? But I think in a game like this, it's so important. Did not complain. 10 out of 10. It's a beaut. Yeah, I mean, I have other complaints about this game. This part of it is not my complaint. I enjoy this part. It's the tower defense part. All right, so they've completed the wall. So now we can close the gates and the bugs can try to attack us all they want. Looks like we're still cutting down wood, which is probably fine. Last couple trees down. Oh, more electronics, 9 more. Perfect. That huge thing only had 9. This one they knock out on the lowest level and we've already pulled 9. So now I got 18. Connor stepped up and became the first person to say, okay, fine, I'll make some jackets or whatever. Ken is at risk of meltdown. All right, sleep off that meltdown, dude. Burnt out, tired. Yeah, me too. You know what would make you feel a lot better? Punching a leather pole. Just throwing it out there. You decide whether you want to do it. Whoa! 9 more electronics? What's he doing? He's crafting. No, Ken, you're not crafting. You're going to go play some darts. Come on, dude. Use your head. Craft when you're dead. Konax, hey, how are you? Enjoy Jedi Survivor. Thanks for the lurk. Hope you're having a good Sunday. All right, now Ken's gonna eat something. So playing darts, well fed. That should, look at that. Look at that bump in the happiness. So it's a good thing that it warned you, right? Because you've you don't ignore it. Like jump to them, find them, and get them worked out. It'll just save you time. Is he standing inside shooting the target on the outside? That is some classy shit right there. Holy shit. Oh my god, that was awesome. He was shooting through, he's shooting through the window. Now that is truly, that's awesome. That takes skill. Oh man. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, good. So I was going to build another table. So in case all 5 of them wanted to eat at the same time, they actually could. Let's put this one here. And then we'll put some chairs. Yeah, Ken gets happiness from killing. He's that guy. He's that spooky dude. All right, so it's really cold outside, so let's also do this. Let's close these windows. And we're probably going to have to think about heating these rooms because they're going to start freezing to death. It's -4 Celsius outside. What's the inside temperature? Indoors, -4. Outside. So it's colder inside than it is outside. All right, so let's turn on this. Meteor rain. What? Start fire. What the fuck is meteor rain? During this disaster, metal container meteors fall to the ground, dealing damage in the blast areas. Perfect. I really hope that it lands somewhere where, like... Oh, good news is ore deposits. All right, man, they built that table fast. Holy crap. Ow, 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 ow. Careful. All right, that one didn't land in the middle of our shit. Nope. The scavenging's gone really well. It's going real well. All right, we need to do something. So so the fireplace got going. Now we can see in here it's 11. Here it's 2. We can build a little heat stove here. I guess we should close this window as well, right? Did I put a window in here? No, smart, Drax. And then here I think we're going to do something like, we're going to do some air vents between the buildings. And then we'll build some heat in between. It's colder in the room than it is outside. If there's one place you want to be, it's in the eating area. It's the only place in the entire compound where it's like warm. All right, so this thing's running now too. So now we're burning this fuel, but it's warmed this room up considerably too. And we'll have electric heat at some point. We're really lagging on the electrical front. And that's by choice at this point. I just haven't made it a priority. I wanted to make the base safe first and sort of sort that out. But we are working on electronic crafting now, and then I think what we'll do is we can now do solar panels and wood turbines. So those will be next. All right, so I imagine they're going to start complaining that it's like cold. Or not. I mean, if I was sleeping in a room that was -2, I'd be like, hey, yo, Drax, like, how about some heat, bro? All right, so let's try to be smart about this. I'm going to pause it a second. Let's say like there's one here and one here, and see if we can get the heat to just kind of disperse enough to keep them from freezing to death. Like my thought process? Acute pain. Connor, you're acute pain. Oh, there we go. There it is. Chili 6. Brrr. Oh, It's actually 1 degree warmer inside than it is out. I mean, isn't that something? Don't I get extra points for that? All right, so they'll build those wood stoves. This has heated it up. I mean, this room is gigantic, but this is the nicest room in the whole place. And it's still, I made these, it's like a big barn, right? I'm like, it's going to be airy and beautiful. And like the reality is I probably should have made it a little bit smaller. All right. Building, building, building. And now these are going, so we should see it warm up. And then I'm hoping that, you know, these vents are open. It'll vent through some of this heat. And you can see it is. It's warming up the other side. 2 people are idle. We can't have idle people. What do we need? We have wood. Looks like we could use some stone. Let's just have someone pick up some stone. Let's have someone salvage this. A little bit of snow. I wanted to have someone to hunt, but I'm a little worried, like, if we attack one of these things. Let's see what happens. We'll be ready to hunting big-horned animal. All right, Ember, be careful, man. Let's slow it down a little bit and see what happens. All right, she's got a pistol. She missed on the first shot. She missed on the second shot. She got a hit. Oh boy, this is gonna take forever. See you in 2076. All right, so now you can see the animal's running. So I'm going to draft her and run her away. 2 animals are attacking. So let's do this. Let's also draft Ken and have him come up here. All right, and so we'll turn and fire. Maybe I didn't need Ken after all. Kill this one too. Ken, false alarm. You can go back to whatever the hell it was you were doing. Ember, you were doing so well. Like, she missed the first 3 shots. Now she's like, she's a crack shot. She's a stormtrooper to start. Now she's like the marksman. All right. Ember's like, I'm done being a hunter. Now I'm going to go back to what I do best, which is sitting at a desk. See you later. All right. Cool. Now let's see how much meat comes out of this thing. 58. And a bunch of hide. That's why I built this bigger wood drying rack, because now it can dry meat and hides, lots of them. If we slaughter a bunch of animals, which we're going to kill all those guys up there. We're going to kill them all. They'll all be dead soon. All right, snow on the ground here. Got some researching. So the tailoring is happening, and what we should see is that, like, they're usually pretty good at going and switching out the good clothes to the bad clothes. So you can see as we get jackets, they'll come in, like, if they need to, they'll come out and switch them. We can force them to do it, but they usually do it on their own. They usually do it on their own. What do we... Oh, so electronics is what we're after. All right. All right. I'm pretty happy with this little base we built. Fast forward to bugs overrunning us in 20 minutes, but I'm happy right now. That happiness is, I'm feeling it. All right, so we see what so indoor temperature, cold, not freezing. How do we do here? So these rooms, 7, 1, 1, 8. So it's brought it up about 5-6 degrees on the rooms that don't have a heater. Let's see if that's enough to beat the chilly debuff that we're getting. Drax trying to do it on the cheap. It's chilly, but they walked outside, so that's not cool. Brr. Oh, wow. Even more. So we're getting some good stuff off these scavenge stuff. What are we up to? Electronics wise, we're up to 17. All right. Good. Good. We just need to unlock the other stuff. I don't know exactly, like, we're gonna switch to like the electric stove and probably some electric heat and lights will be our first endeavor. I'd like to move all of this shit out and put a building right here. Laura reached crafting too. Hello. All right, so we're still transporting wood from way out here where we chopped it down. Should we? Oh, look, this calf here is just asking to be hunted. Day 34, fall. So we're still in fall. We're not even to the part where the ground's gonna freeze yet. Let's pull these. Whoops, not. Let's harvest those before then. Let's see if there's anything else that we can. See if there's any other food just sitting on the ground that needs to be picked up before it freezes and disappears forever. Nope. 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 Oh, harvest. Smoke leaf. Ooh, it got dark. Got dark in the game. Scared. All right. So now we can see that I wasn't curing the beef earlier, and I think I will do that again, just because we'll use the beef to make stew, but the hides for sure. It'll just finish those batches. The cured or dried beef lasts longer. It doesn't go bad, but we want to make it into food that they can actually eat that lasts longer. It's better. It makes them happier, right? There's a reason we're cooking. All right, what is the temperature in here now? So this one's great. Oh, it's up to 4 in these other rooms. Psh, just needed a little while to catch up. All right, that's plenty warm. Plenty warm. God, can you imagine? Just get a big blanket in there. Just need a bigger blanket. All right. All right. We need a bug attack to prove the fences are awesome. Come on. Oh, you know what else we need to do is we need to put traps down. That's what we need to do. Let's do that. So these little trap guys, we'll do like a row of them here, and then we'll do a row of them here because they'll walk along the fence, and then we'll do. I don't have the perfect design for this, but let's just do some right there. And let's just see how that runs. We'll do the same thing over here. And what these traps will do is that they'll get stuck in them. And it'll take a bunch of damage. It'll kill some of them. And so before we even have to fire the first bullet, I don't remember I had a really good layout plan and all this stuff, but like, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Ravagely hungry. Come on, guy, eat. We have plenty of prepped food. Yeah, plenty of prepped veggie soup. Here we go. Aggressive animals. Yes. All right. You can see there's bigger bugs this time. Where are they? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to close one of these gates. But we don't want anyone outside the gate. So we kind of have to like, once it's like they're attacking, then we'll like bring everyone in, close the gates, start crying. So good. They're constructing traps. We did this almost perfectly. I wish I would have remembered 10 minutes ago that I needed to construct traps, right? Wish I would have remembered 10 minutes ago. But I did not. Okay, Okay, good. I'm glad. I want them to come here, so hopefully they will. Maybe what we do is let's do this. Let's cancel these. And then we'll bring everyone in. And then we'll close this gate. We should have just had him do this. Can't I like assign someone to like go and do it? I forgot. Yikes. Okay. Good. They're moving to this gate over here. Oh, they're gonna split, it looks like. I don't know. Hold on. Can we draft him back here? Let's draft these guys here. It's my first time doing this, so oh good. Ken's coming in from out there. Hold on. Han, let's have you go there. And Ken, can we get him to close? Oh, we can. Good. Ken, close the gate. Cool. And then I guess we'll throw Ken up here. Oh, good. They're going to go the other way. Did you see that bug moved once I closed the gate? All right, Ken, come down from there. I'm just joking. All right, I didn't get the gate closed, but that's okay. Let's put Connor up there. Let's put Ember up here. Of course. They see the guy. They hit the traps. Seeing it like killed a few of them. All right, good. We almost need to put like another couple of towers up, maybe. This is design number 1, right? So then we still have some traps that are active. So if they make it around the side here, then they'll hit these other traps. But it looks like Connor's like gun is killing them as they come around. So proof of concept, it's working. Hooray. And if I would have closed the gate faster, none of them would have come in. And we'd be fine. All right, damage structure looks like probably from Connor like being crazy with the gun. He took a couple of hits. So now we can just say undraft. Han got hit a little bit, but we should be all right. And then what we'll do is they'll come and reset the traps as we need to. And we'll butcher all these bugs. So some nice winter type food. Really well done. Happy. Yeah, see, he's already like resetting the trap. Perfect. Perfecto. All right, so this is where the game becomes a little bit of a tower defense. And this is like early on. This is just how I will defend. We'll close the gates, we'll all come in. And Ken didn't see death, I know. We'll close the gates. We'll put a bunch of traps out here, and we put them along we'll put some more traps along these edges here. So as they come in in a line. They'll just get trapped and killed, trapped and killed, and trapped and killed. And as they get bigger and harder, we'll need more traps and we'll need more guns. But this is sort of the basic run of it. And then they'll try to tear down the fence. But if you have 2 or 3 people up here and some traps out front, there's flamethrowers we're going to build. So we'll also build it so we'll leave the gate off. And we'll put some flamethrowers here and we'll sort of, bring them in through a corridor of death. So it is, I understand the point of adding this into the game because it adds a little bit more complexity. But, and as it is right now, the way I have the game set, it doesn't feel like we're being attacked every 10 minutes. It feels like there's a good length. We've been attacked twice in an hour and 30 minutes of play, or 40 minutes of play. So it's not awful, but it's also like, if we have to stop every 20 minutes, every 30 minutes and deal with the attack. If you're into that sort of thing, I think it's great. Drax is sort of like, I don't know. It's you meld the two games together, tower defense and base building. And I think we all know that I'm more of a base builder than a tower defense kind of dude. Yeah, so you just got to make sure, see they're highlighted blue. That means they're being marked for deconstruction. Someone will come out and fix the gate. They'll butcher everything up. I guess we have to tell it to repair. All right. But that's not a big deal. And then it's sort of like we were talking about before too, right? Like now it's like some more tasks that we have to be doing. So instead of someone researching right now or someone making more clothes, try not to sneeze on other people's faces, man. Now they have to repair the fence and make sure this is all good and put it together. All right, now we can open this other fence too, so we can go back out there and continue to do what we were doing out here. Which I guess I think it should just be, we should just build some more traps like right here, right? Risk of meltdown, Laura. Laura, why aren't you taking care of yourself? Play some darts, man. Tired and unrelaxed? Well, we just did get attacked by giant bugs. Scavenge 10 more electronic parts. That's great. It's great news. All right, she should be better now. Oh, and she's taking a walk. Perfect. Perfect. Punching a pole. We're drying more stuff. All right, so this is good. They've repaired it, and then we can see that they've reset all the traps. So they're ready for the next wave. I think we will add some more. You can pick these traps up and move them too. Like once they're built, they're yours. So they're made of metal. So let's add some more there. I'm feeling good now that like we'll make it through the first few more attacks before it gets out of control. Looks like Umber also needs to play some darts. Play some darts, lady. Come on, take care of yourself. Yeah, doing the fighting gets them out of their rhythm, right? And so it adds extra stress. Plus Hans being annoying. And she's hungry. All right. And it's winter. And did this other crop come out? Looks like it might have. 580 grain. Almost done with electronics crafting. Cool. All right, I think this is actually a good place to call it. We did what we wanted to do, which is build the perfect base. No, I'm kidding. Put a wall around. We did what we wanted to do today in this stream, which was build the wall and protect the base. We have some heating going now. We found electronics finally and unlocked that. And so I think next week we'll play this again and we'll deal with the whole electricity issue and how we build that system and get it running and get it moving and then expand the base even more. And maybe if we're lucky, do some more exploring. Yeah, today's stream is really much shorter than even normally because I'm hungry, number one, and two, sports ball. But we can do some fun stuff here. I was messing with this. Yeah, I was messing with this earlier. Look, we can take some cool screenshots. And I think the screenshot's better this way because of the planet, right? Yeah. You know, just to remember what it looked like when it was wintry. Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, these buttons up here sort of remove all of the HUD stuff. All of the HUD stuff. Maybe we'll try to get a dog next week too. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I want to thank everyone for joining me on this very short stream today. But a fun stream. I had a good time. And then I'm going to take the content we made here today and add it to the list. I mean, I'm building a Let's Play with Stranded Alien Dawn. So check out the first two videos. They're on my YouTube now. We're going to raid someone who is celebrating, if she's still going. Hopefully she's still going. a friend of ours who is celebrating their 5-year anniversary on Twitch. 5 years. It's so awesome. I'm guessing that she's still going. She's still going. We've rated her before. She's absolutely amazing. She's been up for more than 24 hours, so I'm sure she was a little sparky before, so I'm sure she's feeling it now. I'm not sure. Molly's talked about doing long, I think she's done 12 or 17, 20 hour streams, but like I do 5 or 6 hour streams. That's the most I've ever done. And I'm always like struggling because I'm such a lightweight streamer. Here's where we're going to go. Stop in, say hello, tell her 12 is the max I've done. Yeah, it's tough. Tell her, congratulate her. She's such a cool she's such a cool person. She's such a cool streamer. She just runs a top-notch stream. Like all of her stuff is so well put together, and you'll know her. We've rated her before. So say hello, hang out for a little while. And I'm back Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week. We're playing more Vintage Story. I start at 6 p.m. Here in the European time zone. That's noon East Coast in America. I hope to see you then. I've got a bunch of cool YouTube videos. I did a really good one on leatherworking for Vintage Story. Check it out. I'll see you in the raid, and then I'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful... Oh, there's a raid message. Thanks, Malls. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.